My friends, I don't usually make a video like this, but I figured I had to get out there before it's too late. I might not get another chance to do this. As we all know, starting Wednesday, August 13th, I believe, YouTube is going to be enforcing this new AI policy regarding how it sees its users basically. If anybody is watching something that's practically meant for kids, they'll be instantly determined to be under 18 and therefore forced to watch that kind of content, I believe it is, and not watch anything else. This is going to affect many users of YouTube, and probably myself included, and some of you watching right now. And the way you're supposed to counter this is that you're supposed to give your ID. Now, if you're like me, you do these FaceTime things, clearly showing that I'm an adult. In fact, I turned 22 this month. Actually, no, that was past month in July. And now most of us do not want to give our private information, but this is already happening, and some people are coming up with ways to counter it. But a lot of us are likely either going to stop using YouTube altogether, possibly even be banned. Now, why I talk about this is because I would believe this might relate to a global monetary system that we might be facing in the end times, the Mark of the Beast. The Mark of the Beast is a system that's supposed to control our everyday lives, basically. It monitors everybody who's connected to it. And in most theories that I've heard from other watchmen, we're either the part of the system through an ID chip located in our wrist, or possibly even a mark on our foreheads. And well, I believe this AI policy is a stepping stone towards that direction. My friends, this is another attempt to those in power to try and silence us, to try and keep us from spreading the truth, to try and keep us from making any content. And we all know that this system is going to be flawed. It's going to be very flawed and going to put YouTube in a bad light. It's going to corrupt everything we know about it, more so than how it's corrupt already. But the people who are in charge of YouTube have been defending it. They're going to be enforcing it, and a lot of stuff that we know, that we own, that we use, is going to be restricted, removed completely, and users are going to be banned, as I said. My friends, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing about this. I'm not sure what any of you are going to be doing about this, but we have to keep fighting. We should not be silenced. We cannot be silenced, no matter what. Because we have to keep spreading the word until he returns, until the Lord returns. We're living in dangerous times, and in these times we're falling to paranoia and anxiety and lots of stress. It's not easy. It's not been easy for me. It's not been easy for many of you out there. But we cannot lose hope, especially during these times. We have to keep our faith in the Lord. We have to keep praying to him, praying for miracles, praying for things to turn around in our lives, for things to get better, even for a split moment. I know we cannot have that happen all the time because we're not perfect, and things are bound to just not go our way. But that's to be expected because we're all sinners. We all fall short of his glory. We need to acknowledge that. We have to understand that we cannot save ourselves. Only Jesus saves us. And we need to remind ourselves the way Jesus had already saved us is that he died on the cross. He died for us. He became sin. And I'm not sure if this is the right way to say it. If any of you will clarify on this, that'd be nice. From prayers I've heard, he's descended into hell. And from there, I suppose you could say sin was completely condemned. But then he rose again on the third day and then ascended into heaven. Jesus became sin for us, and he died on that cross. Then it was resurrected on the third day, as the story goes. And then he will one day come again to judge the living and the dead. His kingdom will have no end. My friends, If you are exhausted, if you are tired, if you are scared or anxious of what this world is throwing at you, you're not alone in all this. But you need to have faith. You need to have faith that God will be with you all throughout every step of your life, no matter how long you have to wait. You need to have faith that He will perform miracles in your life every time you pray for them. And if things don't really go your way, you need to remember that God is in charge. He has plans for you, plans for everybody in this world, from the great leaders that are currently going for war at the moment, to just the ordinary people just trying to survive in everyday life. I'm not sure how long we have. It could be hours from now, it could be days, it could be even years. We may not be the generation that sees the coming of the Lord, or we might be. Who knows? You could ask a million people, you get a million different answers. You get a huge debate. I like to believe that science and the stories within the Bible can help bring the best answer that you can get. Because even the smartest people will believe in Jesus, and they will believe in His return coming soon. With all that said, if this video won't last long on YouTube, if this channel doesn't last long on YouTube, I can only pray that we'll find a way to work around this, that we'll keep spreading the message, that we'll keep fighting for as long as we have to. But remember, this kind of fight is spiritual warfare. It's not a fight in the physical world. It's good versus evil. And the best way we can fight right now is continuing to put our faith in the Lord, to continue to pray, to continue spreading messages any way we can. This message, I pray, inspires others to do the same. Make stronger messages that'll spread across the whole world if possible. Because we need Jesus now more than ever. Time is running short. It feels like it might last an eternity, but it is shorter than we know, because things are progressing in an accelerated rate right now. Events are basically converging together, just as the Bible said it would. And so many things are happening that it shouldn't even surprise us anymore. And things are not going to go back to the way they were like a few years back. It's only going to get worse. It's going to get more difficult. It's going to get harder for just the average man to just keep surviving. I'm struggling right now. I'm paranoid like heck, and probably lots of you are feeling the same, because we're struggling to make ends meet. And you look up in the sky, you see a storm is possibly coming. That storm is coming. It's coming really soon. But we need to have faith that we are protected, that we are going to be saved, that we are saved, and that we will be taken away from this world. Remember, Jesus is the only path, the one true Lord, the only path towards salvation and everlasting peace, and everlasting life. And with everything happening right now, it feels like He's coming back really soon. And we need to have faith that He is coming back soon. Otherwise, what are we waiting for? I know you're all exhausted. I know you're all suffering from end times fatigue. All of you are just wanting this to be over already and just for this world to end maybe. We all feel like that, even on our worst days, even on our best days. And all of us have been making mistakes. All of us have been struggling. All of us have been fearing the worst in our lives. But this life is not the end. You need to be ready for the afterlife. You need to be ready for what comes next, because one day we are all going to stand before the Lord, and we are going to be judged by faith. We are going to be judged by the things that we did in His name, things that were true to Him, or otherwise He may have never known us and will be cast away from Him. Do you want that? I sure as heck don't. And I'm trying so hard to keep my faith, to show that I am a person of God. I am strong, and I want many other people to be as strong as me. Because if I fall short, if I'm left behind, then I'll be willing to die for my faith. But I'm still struggling with sin. Many of us are still struggling with sin, and we're struggling with the lives that we have right now. But this life doesn't have to be everything. We can thrive in this life and suffer in the next, or we could suffer in this life and thrive in the next. It's up to you. Eternity with God or eternity away from Him. For me and my household, we will serve the Lord, and I pray that many others do as well. So with all that said, I pray that you are ready. I pray that you are willing. I pray that you are faithful. And I pray that this video doesn't get taken off as soon as that policy is made. I'm clearly not a child. I'm 22 years old right now, and I want to keep watching his whatever I want to watch on YouTube and not be restricted, not even be banned. But who knows what's going to happen after this week? Things are happening right now, and they are crazy. We just have to hope for the best. We just have to believe in Jesus. We have to believe that He'll guide us through these times. Well, that's all I have to say for now. So God bless you all. I pray that this message reaches out to you all. I pray that you make stronger messages like this every day and spread the word as much as you can, because we don't know how much time we have left. None of us know when he or she will die, but being spiritually prepared for the end is the best we can do for now. God bless you.